Welcome to a new video where today I'm going to show you the colony progress of my invasive ants, Tapinoma Nigerrium. You really want to watch this video until the end for a big reveal. For the new subscribers on this channel, let me tell you a little bit about this ant colony. I got this colony a few months ago. The queen was very active and ran around a lot in the test tube. It took quite a while before the brood developed into workers. But when the first workers hatched, the train left the station and was unstoppable. In a few weeks, the worker amount doubled. And a bit later, it doubled again. When compared with last year's Niger, these ants grow twice as fast. And that's where we are now. This is what the colony looks like now. Don't they look amazing? The colony growth is insane, and when I see all that brood, I'm getting really excited. The colony is looking very healthy in my eyes and seems to be very relaxed. A heat cable plus test tube insert has worked great for this colony. Moving them into a mini outworld was a great idea. But as you can see, they did make a huge mess of the outworld. Because Tapinoma is so fast, I had a hard time feeding them. That's why I moved them into a new outworld. You might wonder, but yay, what outworld? Let me tell you that it is my own brand new outworld. Let me introduce you to the aesthetic ants medium outworld. Yes! After such a long time, I finally have outworlds available. It looks really beautiful and is very functional. I will skip through the whole assembly process since that deserves a video of its own. This video is about the ants, so let's get back to them. I first plugged the entry hole of the outworld with some cotton. Then it was as simple as disconnecting the test tube and placing it into the outworld. This is the first time an aesthetic ants outworld has ants inside them, so it's pretty exciting. I chose this colony because the ants are tiny and escape artists, so a true test for this outworld. For those asking me when larger outworlds become available, I say soon. Right now, I'm testing this medium outworld and improving it. Once I think they're okay, I'm going to release them on my website. Stay tuned for that. The colony explored the outworld a lot and searched in every corner. I was really happy that I did not see ants escaping whatsoever. I placed back the cover and put the ants back on the ant desk. A week later, it was time to feed the ants. You can see a weird looking feeder. This is a design I'm currently working on, but is nowhere near finished. I fed the ants 2 flies. The flies look alive, but don't worry, they are not. I pre-kill all my insects before I feed them to my ants. The next thing that happened kinda shocked me. The whole colony, but I mean the whole colony, came out of the test tube to grab these flies. It's very cool to see these ants hunt. They are quite aggressive. While you are looking at this final shot of the ants eating and hunting, let me tell you a little bit more about the ants and their care. As you might know, Tapinoma Nigerrium is invasive. This means that the ants don't live native in the area. Although invasive, Tapinoma Nigerrium has established itself in the Netherlands for quite some years now. Also, I'm experienced enough to keep this species, I do think. These ants love heat, they love sugars, and they love protein. I think these ants are much more interesting to keep than, let's say, Lasie's Niger. Only downside is that they are very fast and small. I had my fair share of escapees and it was hard catching them. That being said, I can really recommend this colony for the more experienced keeper. They can also have more than one queen if you really want a fast growing species. And with that being said, I'm going to end the video. I'm not going to move these ants into a nest this year, but will keep them in a tubs and tubes setup until after hibernation. I hope you enjoyed this update about Tapinoma Nigerrium, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.